Good afternoon to the chair and the members of this committee. I'm standing here today as a 28-year resident of Augusta, Richmond County, and I'm not here to debate about this legislation giving the mayor a vote. I'm here to talk about the process. I'm here to talk about deception. So, you have heard the history of where we are in Augusta being consolidated. My husband and I retired from the military in 1994. It was consolidated in 1996. You've heard about the makeup. You know, we have a strong commission, a weak mayor. I actually served on the Charter Study Committee back in 2000 to look at the revision of giving the mayor a vote. I actually chaired that committee. And our outcome was the Augusta-Richmond County, the local governing process was fine. That's what it was in 2000. Now it's a little different now. Things have changed. But I will say to you about the process. No committee here that I know with local legislation can get a letter written by a sitting mayor who hasn't been in office 90 days yet, sign it, get it signed by 5 members on his letterhead and send it to you here to Legislative Council and get legislation prepared without a supporting document from the local commission. So please look, you do not have a supporting document. It just comes from a mayor, a new mayor who wants a vote. There's a code process here in the state of Georgia where local legislation has to have a supporting document from the commission clerk and an attestation signed by their commission saying that this was done in a full body meeting here in Augusta, Richmond County, and signed by that clerk, and then sent here, the process. So any mayor in the city, in the state of Georgia can write on his letterhead and say, hey, I want to vote. Get 5 people to sign off on it and send it up. I think that you know better, that that is not the process. I want the folk of Richmond County to make that decision whether they want the mayor to have a vote, but it's not done this way. So I'm asking you to deny this because it needs to go back and have the proper paperwork done. Yes, we're having challenges in Augusta, Richmond County, and my colleagues that are sitting here haven't been there long. I've been there a while. Those challenges with our EMS has been going on for the last 10 years. As in any local government, commissioners get up and walk out when they don't agree to anything. We do it right here in the Georgia General Assembly. But let's follow the process. I feel deceived because my mayor sent a document up here, gave it to these 2 gentlemen, did not even include me in the process or any of the other delegation members. I feel just like the other 4 commissioners that were left out. So let's follow the process, do it properly, resubmit it back with a vote from the commission, and then let's let the people of Augusta, Richmond County decide whether our mayor needs a vote. Thank you.
For having me today, and I do want to let you know on the checklist it has opposed or for or favor of a bill, and I'll tell you right now, I'm not so much. Either way. And what I mean by that is the actual process that we're talking about here, as Representative Frazier just talked about, is what's sort of in question here. The actual intent, I think, is a good idea. However, as the chairman of this local delegation, and I talked to a lot of, and even the author and the carrier of this bill agree that we should not just do this one issue. As was stated earlier, this charter has been around over 20-some years. And it's probably time that we take a look at the charter. And this is just probably one of the things in the charter that probably needs to be changed. I'm not saying it does or it doesn't, but it could be from that. And so what we've asked the mayor as well as the commissioners to, give us a resolution telling us, hey, let's maybe look at the entire charter itself, do a study, and whatever comes back after that, follow the same process. Have the voters vote for it, because what we don't want to do is pass a vote for the mayor today. Next week we come back, let's have the administrator fall up under the mayor. Then let's change who can fire and fire department heads. All coming to the General Assembly for local legislation stuff. So again, I stand more against the process that we're talking about here of just, piecemealing something together. I'd rather us give the commission an opportunity, because this won't go until, at the earliest 24. Give them an opportunity, do a study, bring back recommendations that we can take to the people, just as this bill is asking, take to the voters, and sort of let them vote on a plan that's been, as she stated earlier, since '96. So it's time for us to look at it. But I think we need to take a holistic approach versus this piecemealing. That way the citizens, the new leadership, because we've changed leaders, different opinions, all things change. But this gives us an opportunity. It opens the door, which I appreciate that, for us to look at this charter. So I'm not on the committee, so I cannot offer any friendly amendments or anything like that. But that's sort of what I would hope could come out of this, an amendment to maybe stretch this a little bit, so that we can take something back tangible to our voters after a study has been done with some tangible things, and then and then let them vote on those recommendations versus a piecemeal here, then a piecemeal tomorrow, and then we're putting Band-Aids on something that really, really, as they stated earlier about the EMS, that's just one of the things that goes on. But a lot of the things that go on in our community that if we do a holistic study, I think that'll be a better approach, so a better process.